No, well, at least not yet, and that's what we're kind of hoping to find out, and we'll try and get some more information for you as it comes to us here, either from the helicopter or from police channels. But coming into Simi Valley proper at this time here now, we're just past Rocky Peak, and again, westbound on the 118 freeway. You know, it looks like he might be speeding up just a little bit here, and that might be the case as he comes into an area where there is very little traffic here, very little traffic on that 118 freeway, both east and westbound here, but it kind of makes it easier for that person to get on the gas a little bit and increase their speed. So we just passed the first off-ramp into Simi. We'll be coming up on the next, and beyond that, it'll be, I believe, Topo Canyon here. But, you know, at this point, it doesn't look like this guy is or gal is looking to give up peacefully here as this person is being pursued by the CHP. So, again, something we'll keep an eye on here, but we're just about to come up on Yosemite Avenue here, and we'll be passing that off-ramp right now. And, okay, so they've gone past Yosemite. And ultimately, once you get through Simi Valley, we could enter areas like Moore Park and areas like that. So we'll kind of see where this guy takes us. But hopefully, you know, doing the right thing. We hope that this person gives up peacefully here. So again, coming up on the next off-ramp, and that is going to be Stearns Street here. And it looks like this person has no intention of getting off on Stearns. So again, we kind of continue westbound on that 118 freeway here, coming through central Simi Valley here. So speeds probably in excess of about 70, 80 miles an hour at this point. When we first got overhead a couple of minutes ago, things looked a little bit slower, maybe on the order of 60 to 70 miles an hour as we were making our way through the northern part of the San Fernando Valley, Porter Ranch, Chatsworth, areas like that. So again, coming through Simi, you know, very little traffic up ahead, and so it's easy to, you know, kind of get on the gas here and get up to speeds like near 80, 90 miles an hour here. So we'll kind of see what he does. But the CHP is, you know, following very closely, and they're kind of keeping traffic behind in check here. So again, not a whole lot of traffic to speak of. It's just light traffic here at about 9:43 this morning. So we continue to watch this. We believe this began somewhere in the San Fernando Valley here, but as we picked it up as it was on the 118 freeway westbound, the CHP was already in pursuit, and the LAPD airship had already pulled off as the CHP airship kind of took over here. So what we understood at that point was this was a reckless driver, and okay, I've got you there. A reckless driver, and that decided not to stop for the CHP, and so the chase is on. So now we are coming up just past another off-ramp here, and we'll see what that was. That was going to be Topo Canyon. Thanks, Rich. Topo Canyon here, and so we're past Topo and moving into central Simi Valley over towards the west side, over towards Moore Park and the 23. So we'll see where this guy ends up taking us here. Not sure. Okay, thank you very much. Not sure what this guy has planned for us, but you can kind of see the silhouette of the driver there through the driver window, and what looks to be a Nissan, to me at least, with an oxidized roof, kind of trucking through Simi Valley here. So with no intent to stop, at least no intentions to stop at this point, it doesn't appear. The CHP is just going to kind of keep tabs on it with their vehicles on the ground and the airship above here, guys. Okay. Sycamore. No, I can see probably 2 to 3 miles ahead up towards the curve of the 23 and coming into Moore Park, Frank, and traffic looks very light. You know, we just passed Sycamore, Erringer first, and where you saw that CHP officer enter that 118 freeway, that was right at First Street. So we were coming over towards the western edge of Simi Valley at that point here. So beyond that, Madera is just now coming up, passing Madera, and at some point it will become a two-lane highway here, and things are going to tighten up a little bit here. But in terms of traffic volume, very light, at least as far as I can see up to the 23 bend there. So we'll just kind of follow along and see where it takes us. But at this time, it looks like, you know, speeds in the 80s at this point here. Okay, I've got you back there, all the things. Speeds in the 80s at this point here, and traffic, there is definitely some slower traffic ahead. Traffic that to this point he has been able to kind of maneuver in and out of, kind of weave in and out of. But as you can see, Rich told me a couple of miles ago that beyond Madera it becomes a two-lane highway, and that's exactly what we are seeing right now here. So a two-lane highway here coming into Western Simi, and you know, the potential for things to tighten up a little bit here as there is just a tiny bit of volume on the freeway up ahead. Nothing that you would consider a traffic jam or anything like that. Things are still moving at full speeds here, but at the rate that this guy is driving, you know, 81, 82 miles an hour, he is coming up on slower traffic, and that's kind of the traffic that he is encountering here. So in that way, he might be in a situation where he may need to weave in and out of traffic and, you know, look a bit reckless in doing so. So that is kind of what we're following along here. Still, several units of the CHP on the ground, CHP helicopter up ahead and overhead, having a look at this guy just to monitor what he does. And so they are going to be looking for their opportunity for this guy to get off the freeway again, as he did over on DeSoto several minutes ago. So if he gets off the freeway, that will perhaps put him in a position of vulnerability here, where he might have to slow down and put himself in a position where he could get pitted. But beyond that, it's hard to know exactly what this guy is doing here. No recognizable pattern that we have seen at this point here. We don't know where the car is registered out of or anything like that. So all kind of little tidbits of information that we use up here in Sky 5 HD to try and figure out exactly what this guy is doing. So another mile or so, and he'll be coming up on the 23 bend as we come in towards Moore Park. But, you know, until then, we're just kind of cruising along on this particular stretch of the 118 freeway here. So Western Simi Valley is kind of where we are at, and you can see he's just kind of, you know, at a leisurely pace, just kind of passing up slower traffic there. So CHP keeping very close tabs on him, and another couple of officers right there in the off-ramp, the on-ramp, I should say. Okay, so now... Okay, so we are now hearing that there may be a female passenger. Thank you for that, Rich. A female passenger, so perhaps at least two people in this Nissan that is wanted for reckless driving here. So another quarter mile, half mile will be coming into that kind of sweeping left-hand turn over towards the 23 freeway. Moore Park will be on the right at that point, Simi Valley over on the left. And if okay. Okay. Did they spike him? We didn't see one, but it's possible, but we didn't see one. It's possible. There is a unit there. Okay. That was when he swerved a little while ago? Thanks, Aldo. Okay. The next off-ramp is Olson Road. Okay. He's taking the right lane. Left rear tire? Left rear tire? Okay. Definitely slowing here. Yeah, he's slowing down. Oh, pit, 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 pit. Or stop, stop, stop. There you go. Pit him. Oh, boy. Okay, I've got you. Got you, Aldo. Yeah, seconds ago, Frank. Seconds ago, the CHP initiated a pit maneuver, and now it appears that the driver door is open, and they are in the process of trying to get this guy to come out. Now, about a mile ago, it looks like they were able to successfully spike strip him as he was coming by before Olson Road, and now you can see the suspect is certainly complying. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, guys, here. So, okay, the suspect is being taken into custody here. I'm not sure about, what we had heard earlier about a possible female passenger. We'll know in the next few moments here, as the CHP officers definitely have their weapons still trained on that vehicle here. So, presuming that they can actually see inside the vehicle here, I might have some movement over in the passenger. Yeah, definitely have some movement in the passenger seat here. So they are making their demands of her to get out of the vehicle here, and it looks like she might be climbing over to the driver's side and exiting from the driver's door. That's exactly what they're doing here. So about a mile ago, the CHP was able to set out a spike strip into the fast lane of traffic. The person, the driver, the suspect in this case, tried to swerve to avoid it, but it looks like at least one left rear tire got caught by the spike, and it looks like definitely a female backing up to the orders of the CHP officers there. So there you go. And it looks like that might be the second and only passenger in the vehicle here. So it's a driver and an occupant, but there you go. Now being taken into custody by the CHP. Now where this is going to be beyond the bend here, so southbound on the 23 freeway right before Olson Road is where we are. They just spike stripped her right at about Tierra Rajada. So that's kind of what happened here. The left rear tire went flat. They pulled over to the right and eventually coming to a stop. But before that, the CHP was able to successfully pit the car and disable the vehicle right there in the middle lanes here. So southbound on the 23 freeway, just beyond Tierra Rajada and before Olson Road is where this is now coming to a close here. They're going to want to get that trunk open just to clear it, but in terms of the passenger compartment there, it doesn't look like anyone else is there, just the driver and that female passenger that you see there. So there goes the trunk, and it looks like, well, they're kind of relaxing. Code 4, there it is. Driver and passenger now in custody here in Simi Valley, and that's going to be southbound on the 23 freeway just past Tierra.
If you'd like to support what we do, please like, comment, and subscribe.